Hey, hey, hey! I'm a little shiny. I'm a little shiny. I'm a little shiny. A little too shiny. Hey. Hey, good morning. This is just a not so, it's not like all tight and bound up and, like, type of talk. We just chilling. It's just me and Rachel. And here's Rachel. Hey,
Good
sis.
morning.
Oh, look at her. She la la. Do you like?
It looks awesome on you.
Thank you. I'm a little too shiny. I'm a little too shiny. I'm
You
a
ain't
little
looking
too
shiny. Now your eyes are.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing super. I just love you, Rachel, and myself, and several other mods. I will say that at least one other mod, and we're pretty close. I mean, and I'm happy about that. It's like girls' time for us. You know what I mean? Today is like a girls' chat, so it's nothing that's really constructed. It's like nothing's off the table. Well, except of course, a few things that they don't allow you to chit chat about, but that's okay because we make it up. We do make it up.
I'll bite my tongue.
Me too. I'm gonna bite my tongue. As a matter of fact, what did we say this morning? Well, they can bite me. I don't care if they don't want me to talk about X, Y, Z. Bite me. Okay, well, but then again, isn't that what they're doing when they tell us not to talk about certain things? Yeah. So what's going on, sister?
Not much. Just trying to wrap my mind around the things I need to do for the next week or so, as far as like getting the yeast out of the house, getting lamb, getting the bitter herbs, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Take it easy. It'll all happen. You just have to really just flow and just, hey, you're not going to be completely perfect. Getting as close to perfect as possible is always good. But what I want everybody to do is just sort of relax a little. I want everybody to relax because it really does come when it comes, and you get the information. It does. I mean, I spent a lot of money last year just trying to get stuff right. And what I'll tell you is, it's very simple. I mean, it's specific, but it is very simple. I think I went crazy on the matzah. I had like matzah for days. After we were done, Rachel, I had so much matzah. My grandkids were like, "Wow, what do we eat? Wow, what do we do with this?" So I really mean just take it easy. It is a somber type of ceremony when you're considering the lamb and and all that stuff, but I don't really want people to, I don't want you guys, any of us, to trade or to think that to do it where it becomes a burden. Because when something becomes a burden, you're not doing it in happiness and in joy. And so that's why I'm saying, you know what, start out small as opposed to starting out with like this big, gigantic, former Christmas type of thing. Because, for Christmas, we used to go all out. You know what I mean? I mean, it was like.
Well, as I got older, that kind of, I was like, nope.
Yeah, we had that wisdom, but I think sometimes we get a little excited with this because last year, like I said, oh wow. I mean, I had like boatloads of beets because I love beets for like the meals afterwards. I had like boatloads of beets. Boatloads of beets because I love beets. But I went crazy on that. I didn't go too crazy on the lamb because what you get, you have to eat it all. You have to
Right.
consume it all and then burn the bones. You have to consume it all. So it's like, yeah, be cool, be easy. Because
So,
you
okay, you've got your Passover meal,
mm-hmm.
the 7 days of the what do you call it? The Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Mm-hmm.
Now, everybody's got their different views on what to eat those days as far as meals go. I hear a lot of vegetables, fruits, stuff like that. But I don't mean to be hard on men. I'm not being hard on men, but they like their
No.
meat.
Yeah.
Do you
Cook
eat
meat.
lamb that whole
Eat the
week?
meat. No, eat some meat.
Okay.
Eat some meat. Eat what's, I mean, listen, I know others may say, do this, do this, do that. But I just, it's like
Okay.
it becomes religiosity after a minute. It's like we're learning, we have to
Yeah.
do what's in our grasp. And I truly and honestly do believe that it's a matter of your heart. And that's just me.
I mean, I'm looking at pierogies, and some pierogies have yeast in them.
Well, you don't want to do that. Now that is a necessity that you don't do those. I mean, anything
Yeah.
with yeast in it, that is, without a doubt, something that we can control and is something within our grasp, right? So
Some
that's
aren't
something.
made with yeast, so
Yeah.
you've got to look at your ingredients and stuff. Because
Yes.
I was looking at meals like cabbage with turkey sausage
Mhm.
and pierogies, and then I'm like, I better check that out. Some
Yeah.
pierogies are made with it, some aren't.
Well, I know that I did a lot of, as you do, home cooking, and I cooked the meat. I just took the
Okay.
meat and stuck it on the grill, and we just had it like this year it's going to be more like it's celebration. It's a celebration. It really is. I mean, yes, there is that somber time where of course you go on that, the very first day you do what you're supposed to do before the actual Feast of Unleavened Bread for those days. But certainly it's more for me this year. I purchased some of the things up beforehand. But I haven't gotten the actual Passover lamb. I mean, I
I'm not
got
going to
some
get
lamb.
mine till the 10th day, not the
You see?
Gregorian calendar,
Yes,
but the
to
10th
ours,
day
yes,
of the biblical calendar.
yes, and that's what I'm
And
doing too.
I went and got some lamb just to try it out because I'd had veal and it was disgusting. I did not like veal, gross. But the lamb I got, and it was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. I just wanted to know what to expect, kind of.
I seasoned it. I didn't marinate anything for that meal. I didn't marinate
Yeah,
anything.
you're not supposed to.
At all. I didn't do any of that. But of course, I think that it's really important for the days after, as it relates to those meals, to make those meals as palatable and as flavorful with all the herbs and things that you can get, and make sure that that the trade-off for your family, because we have to use wisdom as women,
Yeah.
that the trade-off for your family is especially if they don't get it biblically yet, that it's worth it. And that's
So
what
it's
I
not a
always.
punishment. It's not like oh my gosh, we're doing that again this year.
Exactly. It's like,
Right.
oh gosh, I gotta go hide. Yeah, well, let me
Yeah.
go to the AM/PM. Let me
Mom's
go to
gonna
7-Eleven.
smack my hand if I do this. Or,
Yeah.
wifey's going to, make me something that I'm really not looking forward to eating.
Yes,
And
yes.
I'd rather go out and
Yes.
get fast
you,
food.
you see, so it's really a matter of making sure that you use wisdom, that you couple everything that you're going to do with wisdom, that you plan it, but that you couple it with wisdom. And that's what I always say. I believe that it's better to take baby steps and to consult Yah throughout the whole entire thing, as opposed to just jump straight in, don't consult him, and then lose the whole household. So what have you really gained? You know what I mean? But just a mournful
Right.
time. Yeah.
Explain something to me. You said something the other day that I didn't quite understand, and I didn't get a chance to ask you about. But when I said something about things being kosher,
Mm-hmm.
and you said something about, but who are they? Who is their God, basically?
Mm-hmm.
Those that practice.
So when I think of kosher, I always think of those other folks that are over there in that thumb-shaped
Right.
region, and they deal with the Talmud. So
Yes.
who are they offering this up to?
But
Is
as
my
far as like
question.
when you look at
Clean meat,
food,
clean food. Yeah, you want clean
clean
food.
food, when they
Yeah.
say kosher food, can you trust that it is clean eating? Because those that claim to be kosher and really are, they're very strict about what they eat, right down to what kind of vinegar they use. They won't use they'll only use apple cider vinegar.
But see, those are the same people who deny Yahweh Shah. Do you see what I'm
True.
saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
it's like, I would much rather, as it relates to like let's say apple cider vinegar. I'd rather go buy Bragg's apple cider vinegar and bless it and keep it pushing.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Than get something that's specifically what they did. Like I said, last year I got matzah. It was disgusting. It tastes just like paint. I thought that I was eating some paste for some wallpaper. I was just waiting for a nice little array of different colors of wallpaper to come on in and me to try
Well,
the wallpaper.
those of us that used to eat glue, I guess maybe we're prepared for it, but yeah, I'd rather not eat glue.
I was like, yo, what is this? I was like,
Or
ew.
paper mache.
Paper mache. There you go. Take the little balloon, put the paper mache all on, and
Yep.
stick the balloon. Now you got the little Easter eggs, what it used to look like, right? That's what we used to do. So no, I'm not losing my mind. And I really do, I want to
Okay.
encourage everybody, do not lose your mind, because what
I
will
was
happen?
starting to. I
Well,
really was starting to.
See, what'll happen is that you will there will be a seed of bitterness in you, because then you'll be like, I don't think I want to do this. You'll begin to begrudge it, as opposed to doing it light and doing it airy and just taking the word and following it, consulting Yah, allowing him to teach you. And that's what I really want to encourage everybody on the channel to start doing more. Ask Yah to teach you. If there's something that you don't understand well, consult him first. And let me tell you why. He so enjoys it when we talk to him and when we say, you know what, I don't understand this. I want you to teach me. I want to be led by you. I want to be led by the Ruach. I want you to show me exactly what it is that I need to understand with this. He loves you so much that what he does is, whenever we call on him, he gets closer to us. Whenever we ask him for wisdom and information, he gets closer to us. Now, others may not understand once you start receiving downloads from him. You know what I mean? I have one son that everybody in the family is like, what is he doing? But you know what? This guy is much better than he used to be, because he's only listening to Yah now. And I see the changes and the difference in his life. And so it's like sometimes, people who really want it bad enough, they know when you just go to the source, you're going to get the truth. When you just go to the source, you're going to get the truth. So consult him before you consult anybody, And this is for everybody.
My mind was starting to be attacked. Mm-hmm. And it might have something to do with being raised in religiosity.
Yeah.
Of the really strict Pentecostal rules of, if you don't do something right, you're going to be punished. You're going to suffer.
Yeah.
So, and I was praying about it. But I think that Yah knows that sometimes I also need to talk to people and bounce things off of them.
Absolutely.
And make sure that I'm not going, that I don't lose perspective.
Exactly. And that's so normal. I mean, that's so what we should do. You know what I mean? We should consult him, and then we should have somebody that we can trust, that we can talk to, that we can bounce things off of. But I think there's a lot of people who don't necessarily have that option. Some people don't. And so what they end up doing is they end up they grab a hold of truth, and they really want to do truth. They really want to walk it out, but for whatever reason, they have something that's an automatic, innate mechanism within them automatically, that no matter what it is they get a hold of, they go whole hog for it, and they just jump both feet in. And they, even if it's a job, if it's a new concept, if it's weight loss, if it's a fad, even if it's down to, even if in their previous life, maybe they were an alcoholic or they were a drug addict, and they just went whole hog. That's like a piece of connective tissue. That's them. That's who they are. And so I'm more so speaking to that person, that I don't want them to just think they've got to do it in such a strict robotic way. If you don't do it like this, you're going to do that. Listen, relax. Everybody that's watching, relax, consult the scriptures. Look it up, find out what it is, and then allow Yah to connect what's in the scripture to what's in your grocer's aisle, okay, or what's available
Right.
to you. Because what'll happen then is it'll be something that you did and learned on your own. It's not going to be something that somebody tried to force. Well, I do this and I do this and I do that. Or, you read it, you see another, go to another YouTube channel. Well, we do this and we do this and we do that. None of us have it right.
No.
So if none of us have it right, why not just consult Yah? Why not just consult him? Why not just take the word? And that's really what I'm trying to drive home is I don't want anybody to get, sideswiped trying to,
Right, because I think if you get too structured, it becomes almost like, well, what do you
like
want
a
to call it?
gig,
Where like a what?
like a gig.
Yeah,
Clock
and
in at
it
5 or you're
becomes
going to be late. You're going to get fired if you don't clock in at 6.
it becomes very it becomes like religiosity
It is.
if you don't slow down a little bit
Yeah.
and consider what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
how
Yeah.
you're doing it.
Yep.
I'm thinking Catholic Church type stuff right now.
Yes. And see, that's what we don't want. And that's what I don't want everybody to get
Right.
into. I don't want everybody because this is so new to us that it is that option becomes available. And then what'll happen is you'll feel like you've been put in a box. And then you'll remember that whom the Son sets free is free indeed. And because you remember whom the Son sets free is free indeed. And because we may have those little pieces of us that make us go overboard, we then begin to run away from that. And we're like, no. So we're running from truth, trying to accept truth. And that's what I don't want. I want everybody to relax and allow Yah to run your home and your household, to you and your husband, you and your wife, sir, to speak to Yah. You guys go to him, consult him, take his word, consult him, then take what's in there, and then you transfer that to what's in your grocer's market and what works best for your household. And what you didn't get this year, you'll get it next year. It is a matter of the heart and doing it willingly. I don't want anyone to
Right.
begrudge it. That's what I really want. And I see Charlie Sigler's here. I see Amy Duran's here. Who else is in here? I see you, Rach. Who else? Oh, we got, listen, there's Sharon Marie, pretty lady, Betty R. Okay, Betty R. Marty Lauderdale. And somebody calling me. Who is it? Oh, Dr. B. Hold on.
It's
I
not
better
me
take
this time.
I know it's Dr. B this time. Hey, Dr. B, I'm on the air. How are you? I sure did. I wanted to thank you for that movie, that TV series that's got me hooked now. I'm totally hooked, you guys. He's got me on this series, and you guys may already know it. Y'all know how I am. I get late. I'll get on the late freight. But it is Star Trek Discovery. Star Trek Discovery. Can I put
I
you
love
on
Star Trek.
speaker? Is that okay with you? Okay, real quick, because you know you gotta go. Listen, thank you for that show. I'm stuck on it now, thanks to you.
So, what are you learning from it?
Well, I did see that there is a parasite in there. There's a parasite, that big thing that collected the water and then it exhausted the water when they start to go in there and attack it. That, and then I like at first I didn't like the captain chick, the one chick that, I don't know. I'm still on the fence about her because I don't know. She's like the one who's the Vulcan chick. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then the other thing that I dig the Klingons. I'm sorry. I dig the Klingons. I'm really digging the Klingons. And what I'm digging about them is how much it looks a lot like, they're sort of, I don't know, they're sort of overboard in a way but they ain't trying to mix themselves with nobody and nothing. They're trying to
Nope.
keep themselves totally pure, which is not happening. But nonetheless, I like it. I'm enjoying it. So we're right now on season 1, episode 4. And I have to keep rewinding it because I went to sleep with it and I ended up on episode 11 and I had to go back and do it all over again. So thanks
That's
for
me
that.
too.
And Rachel said, that's me too.
Well, I'm glad you like it. It's a really a powerful show.
Yes, it is. So you're coming to visit us on the 14th, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Woohoo! You got some,
I am.
and you got some new stuff. I have a commercial for you guys that I'm going to be playing. It's really a good one. I think it's going to answer a lot of questions and give you guys some insight on what's going on with Dr. B and elevation time and all that good stuff. So you have some great information that you want to share with us. You want to give less than maybe just like a 30-second sneak peek or 10-second sneak peek of what they got to look forward to.
Well, I'm an intuitive person, and I tap into what's happening in the moment. Right now, I can't think of anything.
Okay.
It's a beautiful day, and it's wonderful to be alive right now, and to be on the
Yes.
cutting edge,
Yes.
and be in the place where you're able to create from your
Yes.
imagination and crystallize what's real, and mind your business, staying away from the stuff that has nothing to do with you.
So very true. Well, look, I'm gonna let you go, and I hope everybody that's here can come and check him out. He's gonna be here on the 14th at I believe it's 1 o'clock. I actually know that it's 1 o'clock Eastern time. So the 14th, 1 o'clock Eastern time. Dr. B is gonna be hanging out with me. But okay, thank you for calling me back. Thanks a million.
Take care.
All right, bye bye. So yeah, but I left him a voicemail and I was like, you know what? This show's got me now. Whenever you guys or anybody suggests a show and I find interest in it, I go whole hog and I'll start watching it and I'll do that binging thing. And that's exactly what I've been doing on this. So like I said, I went to bed last night thinking I was, how you curl over and you sort of lay down. You're like, okay, I'm going to watch this. And it begins to watch you. That's what happened. What had happened then? What had happened?
I sent you a link for Amazon's Fringe. You want
That's
to talk
what it
about
was.
parasites?
That's what it was. And I kept going back trying to figure out, but I couldn't find it. So it's Fringe. I'm going to write it down because
Fringe.
Movie?
I think it's an incredible series. There's 5 seasons and it has got everything. Nanotech, other, what do you want to call it? Timelines. It's got shapeshifters. It's
my kind of
It's
stuff.
got parasites. It's got everything.
Everything an ASMR lover with this. Are you hooked on parasites? Are you hooked on this or that? Do you like picking blackheads? It's got it in there. Do you like watching people pick blackheads? Well, you'll be able to find it. Anything like that, anytime where I like
Dr.
love.
Pimple
I love
Popper.
it. Yeah. Oh boy, do you watch her? I have to be honest, I do watch her.
I've seen a couple of them.
You looking pretty fly today, Rachel. Your makeup is on hit, sister. I'm feeling you. I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you. She got her hair all flowing and bouncy. So is it
I
raining?
had to go get it. I had to go get it like trimmed
Uh-huh.
because it was too long on the bottom, and then the bangs were like, it was looking crazy. I'm trying to grow it out.
Well, it's pretty because I noticed it grew
Thank you.
fast. Because the last time we saw each other on the screen, it was shorter. Man, your hair's, and then I chopped mine off again, but I don't care. I'm rocking it like this. I said it before. I was like, I'm not trying to make nobody feel comfortable. I got to be me. And when it's hot and you hot flashing, I'm sorry. It's got to go. Got to go. Let's see.
I keep
Cabbage
seeing
is so
wigs
good.
that I think would look cute on you and
Girl,
all sorts of stuff.
I'm gonna go get my wigs out the cupboard. Somebody asked me the other day. Somebody was like, a guy off of on a sweetie pie. I just love Bettina's family over there. He's so cute. He goes, "What happened to your hair?" And I'm like, "This brother don't know. A sister got some options." Okay, I'm like up in the cupboard.
How about the rap I thought was, what I say, was psychedelic? I thought it had lights in it.
I wish we had a picture right now. I was like, no. But oh
So
gosh.
I had to go look up hair that had lights in it. I'm like,
And you found it too. You found it. You found it. But you know what? No, I mean, it's like, listen, it used to crack me up because back before hair got really mainstream, right? We would, and by we, I mean, my friends and I, we would know that if you wanted to go in and get a job, you had to wear your regular hair. Well, my regular hair was down my back. But if I wanted to get my hair braided, I would go to the interview. My own hair was down my back. If I wanted to get a job job, I would have to go to the job with my regular hair. And then I'd have to get in there really good and prove myself and show who I am so that they all knew me. And then I could go and get my hair braided, maybe like month 3 or whatever. And then we could, add extensions or whatever. It used to crack me up when people would come up and say, how did you stretch your hair out like that? And I'll be like, are you really serious? Oh, it's ancient Chinese secret? Yeah, I bought it at the Chinese store. I'm like, it's hair that you weave in. And then what would bug me was, can I touch it? No, can I touch you? Those kind of things. Can I touch your hair? Don't ever ask a woman, can you touch her hair? Especially a black woman. That's a taboo. I'm giving y'all a secret. I'm giving you a key to freedom. Do not ask a woman, especially a black woman, if you can touch her hair. But nonetheless, the poor baby, he said, what happened to your hair? And I just said, oh boy, bless him. Bless his heart. Bless his heart, baby. It'll be back. Trust me. It may be purple. It may be burgundy. It may be blonde. It may be black. It may be a gray. It may be a myriad of colors because women accessorize with their hair, especially a sister. We gonna put it on. And y'all get you some wigs too. Those of you who are not sisters, I call them our Saturday friends. That's my girlfriend for Saturday. Me and my friend girl, we gonna go out and we gonna go shopping. That's what we gonna do. And I'm gonna put her on, snatch her up right, push it over. If you got a part, pull the part where it looks good on your face. Okay? If the wig come with a part, pull the part around. And you know what I'm saying? Play with it. But one thing I say, wear your wig. But don't let your wig wear you. That means that when it's time to throw it out, throw that thing in the garbage if it wasn't made of human hair. If it was made of synthetic hair, garbage. If it gets too big and poofy and you can't tame it, do not let it wear you. Pick it up ever so gently. Ever so gently. Hold it. Carry it, I say. Take it to garbage and drop it off. That's what you do. William Craig, what's going on? Deb Woods, what's up, sister? Look at old Charlie with his LA hat on. Charlie be looking swift, don't he? I love Charlie Sigler. William Craig in the house. Good afternoon, good evening. He said good evening, everyone. What country? He may be in a different country, though, because, Robert Ingram's in a different country. And sometimes it'll be later where he is. Okay, let's see. I see everybody saying hey and they love each other. You like brags? I like brags too. That's why I'm saying, you guys, just take it easy this year. You guys don't lose it. Don't lose your junk. Don't lose your junk trying to do it. Sandy, good morning, sweetie pie. We love you, Sandy. Aaron is in the house.
I even sat down with my husband and was like, what would you like to eat other than, A, B, and C, which we cannot have? What would you like?
Yeah, but listen, what about the women out there who have the husband who's not into this? What you gonna do? I'm gonna tell you what you gonna do. You're gonna cook what homeboy wanna eat, and you're gonna eat what you gonna eat. And you're not gonna wreck your household trying to do this here, because you must use wisdom. You guys know that's what I always tell women. Do not try to drive your husband out the house, because he gonna go down to Consuela's house or Becky's house or Rashida's house, and he gonna eat what he want over there. You can trust and believe. All he got to do is peel her off a little bit of your paycheck that he just worked for. You supposed to have it. He gonna peel off a little of that paycheck and say, go on down there and get me 4 steaks and come on back and get yourself something while you're out there. Don't you wreck your house, ladies. Do not wreck your house. Do not do it. Okay? Nope. Feed that man what he want to eat. If he ain't into this here, do not push anything on him, because the chances of him following it are going to be very slim, and you need to win your household. Now, that's just me saying it. You need to talk to the father about it, but I guarantee you, your husband ain't going to be feeling it if he's not into it. If he's not into it, he's not into it. You know what I mean? It's like trying to get everybody on board. It's like, okay, no Christmas, no this, no that. You got to use wisdom. We talked about that last year. We talked about that last year, and I'm going to be that proponent. I'll be, I'm never going to say, no, you must, girl, bye. And that's what he going to say, girl, bye. He going to go right down the street and eat something. He may not even like that lady. He may not even like that woman, but he'll be in that house digging her pots.
I have a harder time with my daughter than anything. but she's 17. She's really, I think, old enough to make some of her own decisions.
Yeah, 12 years old is
Um,
the age of accountability. Alan Davis snuck in here on us. Hey, yeah, 12 is the age of accountability. Greetings from my pueblo. Okay, from tu pueblo. Greetings, he says. I love Alan Davis. He's hilarious. Oh, Dr. B, good morning, everybody said yes, yes. So now your daughter is a little bit rougher around the edges than, say, your husband is, as far as jumping on board. She's a real smart one, though. I'm sure she's all in.
She's very smart. She would be a great party planner. But she wants to do things her way.
Yes. I wonder where she gets that from. I don't know. Oh.
Yeah, I imagine she gets it from me.
She get it from her mama. Remember that old rap song? Y'all may not remember the rap song. She get it from her mama.
Yeah, she gets it from me.
Yeah. But you know what? I think that even though we have children that are, and not necessarily, I'm not talking about your child, I'm just going to put it out there in general. Sometimes we do have children who are strong-willed, and they do have some of us. But then there's a piece of them that's nothing like us. And we're like, yikes. To the good, we're like, yay. But then to the bad, we're like, oh, wow, you really did that. You were looking at the child like, you really did do that. Now I know that ain't me. That must be your daddy's side. Thank you, Deb Woods. I love your short hair, Felicia. Girl, you know, if I got to go put on a friend girl, a girlfriend, a weekend, we used to call them, let's see, before everybody started going cuckoo with the whole girlfriend thing, yikes. We used to call them, our weekend girlfriend, like me and my girlfriend will go shopping. So now I just say it the Southern way, like we say it in Mississippi, and that's friend girl. So we put them on. If you got the part and you look better with your part over here, snatch your part right there. Let it hang. Fix it. But remember the key. You wear it. It does not wear thee. Okay, let's see. What else we got here? We got here. Scott Severini. Hello, Scott. Tina Hardman, hey, and look here. Swam. Oh, swam, like sway your hips, swam? Oh, well, can't do that anymore. Wouldn't work if I tried. What am I going to do? People going to be like, what's wrong with her? Swaying your hips. Tina Hardman, good morning. Good morning. Yes, we just having a good time. That's all. We just talking. We were texting, and I was like, you want to go live? She's like, what's the topic? I said, well, nothing's off the table, but as we said, yeah.
And then I found some things that were off the table.
Come on now. And you know what? The things that you were saying, I'm going to tell you something. The stuff that you made us some good points. I mean, that we can talk. Okay, I do want to have one conversation with them lowering the age of getting married I want to talk about that. What state was that? Let's see. What state was that? Was it Virginia? Was it New York?
I can't remember, but it did list the
states that had a rule.
Have an age restriction.
Yeah.
And what they're doing is, if I remember correctly, they are making it so that there's common law.
Yeah. Did you check that out? Ooh.
No, but I read the article.
Tennessee. There you go, Sharon Marie. Tennessee. Mm-hmm.
We are abusing our children's minds, hearts, bodies, what we allow, what we don't allow.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say a lot of what I
can't either.
And thinking.
Mm-hmm. And thank you for that. Because, I had the last time we got the big kickoff, when they kicked us off, I went back and I looked at that and I was like, wow, this person said this and that. And I was like, why did they get on my channel and wait to let all that out? Why couldn't they go over there in their house and let all that out? And I listened back and I was like, yikes. So I'm glad you do that because you love us over here. You know what? There was the UN of the children. And that was when Homegirl was trying to get it, CHILDREN. She was trying to get all this stuff pushed in when her husband was still in office. And they sort of pushed her into the recesses of in the recesses of the White House West Wing. They sort of kicked her out of there. And then all of a sudden, I'm seeing all of that stuff come into play here. So what I have to do now is I've got to find out exactly when we adopted that, because it was like a huge appendix. And this really big appendix that they had was all about what you can and what you can't do with your kids. And, you can't go in your children's living room, in their bedroom without, their permission. You can't tell them not to hang out with Bobby. And see that kid right there? That kid's got to go. He's 30 years old. He's 31. And I really want him out. So I've been cajoling him, letting him know. You got 2 weeks, dude, and you got to get out of here. But every time I'm live, that right there, he makes noise on purpose. But I have to say, he's a lot better off than he used to be. He used to be somebody. Ooh, boy. So he ain't as bad. My hope is that within the next 2 weeks, baby, he really do get it together. And then he can take his newly recovered self, his newly reformed self, his newly changed self, and kick Rock's dusty feet. Anyway, so let's see. The UN Convention on the Right of Children. Let me see. Oh, there's a PDF. Oh, 1989. Let's go in there and read that. It's the UNICEF deal. What was it? See, so what they're doing is they're pushing all this UN stuff over on us, right? And they're trying to make it like, let me see. They're trying to make it like, the kids are adults now. So they're pandering everything to the children. Did you guys notice
Then
that?
get out. If they're adults, then get out.
So we know
they can pay their own way if they're adults until it comes to us putting a roof over their head.
Yes.
Us paying for everything and anything they want, including some things I can't mention.
Yes.
So how are they adults if we're paying for everything that the government says they should be able to do? How's that being an adult?
And I think it's also because of the fact that they're involved in our parenting, because we allow them to be involved in it. And that's like the creepy part. My brother asked me a question yesterday, and he was like, did you get married on paper? This last marriage, was it married on paper? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, we've been married for over 20 years and we're not married on paper. He and his wife, they're in California, but he and his wife literally went to my brother and his mentor, who's a pastor, who licensed him and ordained him, and they got married. But they did not get married on paper. They got married in the sight of Yah, but they didn't get married like that. And he goes, and we don't allow them in our business. We don't allow them in our business. I was like, okay, well, go ahead. But yeah, that part. Listen, in 1989, world leaders made a historic commitment to the world's children by adopting the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, an international agreement on childhood. Now, I wasn't with them when I made my children, so I don't really understand why they get to have a say. We need Jesus. What's going on, baby? Good to see you. So I don't understand why they even get a say. I don't understand. But let's find out, shall we? All right, I'm going to read from this side. I'm going to make it a little bigger for y'all so y'all can see this. All right, this hot rump mess. Okay? Agreement on Childhood. It becomes the most widely ratified human rights treaty in history and has helped transform children's lives around the world. But still, not every child gets to enjoy a full childhood. Right, because you guys sort of push a whole bunch of stuff that kids don't need to be focused on in their lives. Ooh, did I say that out loud? Sorry. Anyway, I continue. Still, too many childhoods are cut short. It is up to our generation to demand that leaders from government, business and communities fulfill their commitments and take action for child rights now. Once and for all, they must commit to making sure that every child has every right. What right? Let's see. full text, read about the convention, oh, wait a minute. A child-friendly version or a version. I bet you the child-friendly version is the one that we really ought to see. I bet you. We want you to tell on your mama and daddy if they do not allow you to eat pudding during dinner. That's probably what it is. Everything that would pander to them. Oh, I'm not downloading a whole bunch of stuff, but look at all that. Okay. Definition of a child. A child is a person under the age of 18. Really? Oh, wait a minute. Let me come back over there for this one. I got a question. Are you kidding me? You mean to tell me a child is somebody who's under the age of 18? A child is somebody. So it's not a 40-year-old man running around with, I don't know, girl clothes on saying, I'm a little girl and that's what I identify as. Ack-a-lacka. We're going to leave it alone because you know me and you could go. We could go, Rachel. I had to say it in there quickly, fastly, so that no one will understand what I just said. So that's the reason why I had to go. They're assuming I'm under pressure. If I assume I'm under pressure, nobody will really get it, but let's just hope. Let's keep going. What you had to say? What was you going to say, Rachel?
Nothing.
Under the age of 18, no discrimination. All children have all these rights no matter who they are, where they live, what language they speak, what their religion is, or what they think, what they look like, if they are a boy or a girl, if they have a disability, if they are rich or poor, and no matter who their parents or families are. Like they're God. You give my children these rights. Got it. They didn't come here with it, but you gave it to them. Thank you. You are their what? God? Oh, okay. Question. All right. So, or who or what their families, parents or families believe or do. No child should be treated unfairly for any reason. And the kids say, yay, we want pudding with dinner. Number 3, the best interests of the child. When adults make decisions, they should think about how their decisions will affect children. All adults should do what is best for children. Government should make sure children are protected and looked after by their parents or by other people when this is needed. See how they put that in there? See how that works?
Oh, wait a minute. But it's okay if they're in a bar after what time of night doing what?
Shaking their money makers. Okay, so government should make sure that people and places responsible for looking after children are doing a good job. Number 4 says making rights real. Governments must do all that they can to make sure that every child in their countries can enjoy all the rights in this convention. So we're going to stop there because I could feel me getting in trouble. I could feel it. Whenever I feel like, something from, what is it called? I don't know. What's the name of that movie? I don't remember it. But I know that I got to leave it alone because if I don't, I'll be in trouble. Yeah, that part.
You better do everything you're supposed to do to push, let the agenda get pushed and
just do it. You see what I'm saying?
Destroy.
See, there you go. I love Charlie Sigler. Charlie Sigler just said deep cover. I can feel it. You know what, Charlie? Charlie is my man. You are the one. KENNEEGROW. That's who you are. My KNEEGROW. That's who you are. From now on, you my Negro. That's who you be. You are the one. Because this is like the second or third time he knew. And he know the words. I love Charlie Sigler. I'm going to give me some t-shirts. I love Charlie Sigler.
He's going to kick butt if we do that trivia again.
It's tonight.
Charlie. Now, don't kick our butts too bad,
It is tonight. It is tonight. Tonight is the night that we have our members only trivia. And tonight it is on science. And I don't mean Bill, not a science guy. I mean science. Oh, that's poetry in motion. Science. That's what we doing.
Hey,
we jamming tonight. I know. They always get me for stuff like that.
I saw
Jones.
I'm not sure if I sent you it, but they somebody sued the
Oh, Bill Gates, because of what they did.
oh my
He
goodness, I
cheated
can't
me.
remember what it was right now, but they got sued for
Uh-huh.
teaching their groups words to a song. It was like oh, what do you call those girls that go around and sell cookies?
The Girl Scout chicks.
Girl Scouts. They got sued for teaching their groups words to a song.
You know what? This is the most litigious place on the planet, except if you want to sue somebody for really harming you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, very litigious. R. Jones is in the house. 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 Okay, gotta get in trouble again. Okay, we get doom 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 doom. And I got on my captain and my sister Rachel got me doom 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 doom. We grooving.
My daughter thinks I'm crazy because no matter where we are, I'll just like break out in songs sometimes, or it used to be she would do stupid stuff in the store, and I would start singing and dancing right there, and she'd be like walking away. I'm like, yep.
Look what Charlie said. If I play, I won't accept the victory. I'm playing for fun. No, you can't do that until you win at least 3 times in a row. Then you get to bow out. But you can't bow out now. No. You cannot leave us and say,
come
flawless.
on, Charlie, put up your
Okay, yeah, put him up. He gonna walk around. He want to leave and say, flawless victory. Flawless victory. Drop us down. So tonight is science and what else? I think it's science and something. Let me see. Is something else. It's science and it is...
I'm waving to my mail lady.
Waving. Hey, mail lady. Man, there's a lot of songs that we could
I
think
get
of.
information from her sometimes too about what the government...
Or what the people is doing. Okay, TV shows about science and space and Mo. And so what Mo means is we are going to be talking, we are talking about science, television shows, things dealing with science. Tonight the time is, let me go back over and check. I think it's 7:00 or 8:00. I think it's 7. It is 7 p.m. Central, so that everybody can be, done and having their cocktails or whatever it is they're going to drink or do this evening. Oh no, because tonight you got to cook unless you're already done. Make some cold things, do that. But yeah, so that's what we're talking about. We're talking about space. We're talking about movies with space, movies or TV shows that have space in it. We're going to ask a couple of questions. So it'll be really fun trivia, and you cannot bow out right now. Charlie Sigler, you have to win at least 3 times before you can say flawless victory. Toasty. You can't do it yet. You can't do it. Oh. Okay, and we have a new whatchamafigum too. Marty, you say you just noticed that you don't have the headlines with the voice link included above. It's okay. Also, we have a new it's the business as opposed to the other one that was just Felicia Lockhart. It was Felicia Abram, but Felicia Lockhart Abram. It was that PayPal, right? Now we have one that is specifically the Felicia Lockhart group. PayPal. So that's in this one, and it's on all of them actually. You guys can copy those.
2 PayPals?
Well, no, the one is a personal PayPal, but the other one has to have, it automatically takes the taxes out so that I don't have to take the taxes out at the end of the year or anything. I just have to claim it. Now this year I had to claim everything and I had to put it on the sheet, but I had to do the taxes because the taxes weren't out. So now they do the taxes out because they do the W-9 and all that stuff. So yeah. Okay, the prize will be an I Love Charlie Sigler t-shirt. Y'all joking? We gonna have to get us some I Love Charlie t-shirts. And then we have to get some Sharon Marie Pretty Lady t-shirts. We have to get all kinds of stuff. We have to get everybody all kinds of stuff.
Where'd
That's what
Legs
we're gonna have
go?
to do. Legs. You know what? I haven't seen Legs. I gotta check on her. R. Jones said, Felicia, you ain't right. I gotta check on Tam Tam. Where is Tam Tam out of bubblegum? I gotta check on her. I said I gotta check on say hey and see how Mom Bear Pop Bear is. There was somebody else. They said
I
somebody else.
see
in the
her
gym.
over on Roy Potter's once in a while.
Okay. So she's cool. She's cool. Sunday Sabbath this month. Yes, it is. We need Jesus. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes. Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, TLP members only trivia. Here on this channel, the Lockhart Perspective. My grandson likes it when I go, in a world. When I do the voice, he goes, Grandmother, you could do voices. I said, oh, you think? Thanks. I only make money on the side doing them, but thank you, baby. Thank you. In a world. She goes, oh, how? Oh, wow. Taxes on donations. The money already. Yes. So anything
Yeah.
you give to me, I have to pay taxes at the end of the year. And I'm so scared of those humans because I know that because I do what I do, that they just may have like, I don't know, like a little sticker someplace to stick on me. I make sure that anything you guys give me, you know, that you send me electronically, I put my taxes on it. I pay my taxes. I don't say, you know, I just say, this is what I got. This is what I got. Because I'm not a 501c3. I don't say this who did it. This is what I got. Moving off the topic right now. She says, oh, yes. Where is Tam Tam, right? Probably just busy with life, hoping all is well. I do too. I hope all is well. I haven't seen her, though. Now, I haven't seen her on any channel, actually.
The only one, I think Tam Tam sometimes is on Enter the Stars.
Oh, is that a channel?
That's where but I haven't watched Enter the Stars lately.
The Stars. Let's see.
Enter the Stars. I know he just did a thing on Fringe, actually, but I haven't watched it. One of the episodes of Fringe where a shot brings you back to life after you're dead. But
I'm gonna subscribe to him.
He tears those movies apart real good.
Here, y'all, let's subscribe to him and tell him we sent you. Tell him Rachel and I sent you. I'm gonna subscribe.
But I
to
do
him.
see Tam Tam on there once in a. At least I used to.
Let's see.
But I've been getting away from watching too much.
Oh.
You know, spending all day watching too awfully much and
you have to. Sometimes it's what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's what it takes. So
it
yeah,
was making
I'm
me
gonna check him out.
crazy.
Yeah, and it does make you crazy. It makes you crazy. It makes you go bonkers. But then again, it goes back to what we were saying. Too much of anything can do that to you. And that's the reason why I said with what we give out, I'm going to put a few disclaimers because sometimes, you know, I may have Bob the Builder on, not Ronnie, not nobody that I love or that's close to me, but I may have somebody on. I decided, you know what, I better have some disclaimers on here that roll down at the bottom of the screen. I'm over there with Anthony Van Zandt sometimes, and the guy, as soon as we'll start talking about offbeat stuff, he'll stick a disclaimer. It'll be rolling right across my face. And I'm like, and the aliens, they coming, and you know they coming. And while I'm talking, he'll have like a little thing going right up on, and I say, so I think I'm going to get one of those. It doesn't necessarily mean that I agree 100% with what somebody is saying, but by the same token, I'm not going to shut folks up either. You know, I'm going to give them the right. But what I am going to say is that for people who that are called to hang out with me over here, I'm going to let you know, you guys take it easy on anything that you hear, anything that you do. You have to do it in your timing. Nothing is real if it's not down in your gut. And if it's not down in your gut and doesn't have little roots and long, you know, stemming roots, it's not going to last. And only the things that, you know, that we do for Yah will last. So make sure that whatever you do, you take the word, you consult the Father, consult Yah, all right? Look out for your household and walk this thing out because it should be easy. It shouldn't be, you know, cumbersome. We only got 7 minutes left. What you want to say, sis? What you want to say?
I'd like to say a lot, and I'm not allowed to. You know, the AI will,
I know.
The AI will jump in and cut our heads off.
I know. Oh, with the heads. Oh, you know what I want to read?
Alice in Wonderland?
Yes, I want to read it again. I want to read it now with this brain as opposed to the brain from before. Now, my mama, rest her soul, my birth mother, she told me when I was a young girl that she was afraid of that rabbit The rabbit tripped her out, and a few other characters in that tripped her out. So I do want to read it with a new brain, a new set of eyes.
I bet you there's people who read that stuff after they're tripping on stuff.
Well, I heard the guy who wrote it was tripping on something. I heard he was
Probably.
tripping. I heard he was on
some of these
something.
companies, like, I won't say the company's name actually.
Mm-hmm.
But supposedly they would come up with some of their really good computer ideas after doing some stuff. That's also in Fringe. That series Fringe, there's a lot of use of that kind of stuff to get to knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it amazing that the tree was the tree of knowledge of good and evil? The tree of the knowledge of good and evil. You know, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Isn't that amazing? Knowledge. Knowledge was the tree. Think about it.
And we weren't really supposed to be burdened by the bad.
We were just supposed to have one gig and do it. You got one job. You got one job. All you had to do, Adam, was the one job. That's it. You and your sister girl, that's all you had to do. You and that woman, all y'all had to do was one job. One job. And so that's what I want to tell you guys. You got one thing to do. Focus on that. Do it easy. Rest. Breathe. Put your feet on the grass. Put your feet on some soil. Put your feet on some sand. Relax. Breathe. Live. Talk to Yah. Have him lead you and guide you, because he will lead you and guide you into all truth. You understand? That is the truth. He will do it, you guys. The Ruach will lead you and guide you, and you won't have to worry about having any questions. I had a great testimony from somebody the other day. They sent a message and they were just saying, hey, you know what? I have been asking for some answers. I couldn't get them. And then Yah showed me, God showed me the truth about something. That is the best feeling on the planet. And I applaud people when they get deep with the Father, and then he gives them the answer. Oh man, there's nothing sweeter than that. I mean, what is there for you to say after that? Nothing but go girl or go guy. You know what I'm saying? Because they just talked to the master and they just got the truth. So all you can do is go, hey, do your thing. Anything else you want to chat about, sis, before we leave?
Oh, what was I just thinking? You know what? That thought just escaped me. Oh, I did. You know what? There was a Sabbath where I had an emergency that I had to take care of.
And I hope you did it.
I sure did.
Good. Because it was not made for you. You weren't made for it.
Yep.
It was made.
It was a matter of loving another person and taking care of something for them that they couldn't themselves take care of. And they ended up in the hospital. So, I thought about that stuff. I'm like, I'm not here to be so strict that I can't.
No.
So
heavenly minded that you're no earthly good.
Exactly.
And so
that person could have died if I had not gotten her to the hospital.
Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I mean? So, and so that's what I really want people to get. I want you to get the fact that, hey, listen, you know what? Life happens. Do not get so bogged down into things, no matter what it is, that you cannot be used the way you're supposed to be used. So as we learn and as we grow, you know what? We'll get a little stronger. We'll get a little better at things. Things will happen. But I want you guys to take it in baby steps. So that way it really does germinate. It gets down in your soul. It gets down in your spirit, and it becomes one with you. And once that happens, you'll be able to walk it out easier and easier. It is baby steps until you get it right. You know what I mean? Like, I told myself, well, I'm going to get up and I'm going to do this and I'm going to cook this and that. And by the time I got up, what had happened? The sun was up. The man had come home, because he drives trucks, had come home. And I'm sitting in there asleep, and I'm hearing him cooking food in the kitchen on the Sabbath. Eggs, grits, toast. I think he may even have some bacon that he keeps in there. He keep that bacon. He eat that bacon. Now, bacon can cut up on your nose now. If you ever ate bacon, Bacon
Yep.
can cut up in your nose. And I think he even had him some bacon, because he do get him some bacon, but he's getting less and less of it now. I notice if he'll go to the store when he's home, he gets less and less. This time he got beef ribs. Because I'm not snatching nothing from nobody. You got to let stuff go. See, we can't be people's gods. We can't be their god. You know what I mean? We can't. I mean, and as a woman who wants to be his mama and his lover, yikes, ew, eh. You don't want to be his woman and his mama? Choose one, sister. Choose one. But know that if you choose mama, somebody else gonna choose the other. So with that said, use wisdom in all things that you guys do. So we are at right now the 1 hour mark, and if all hearts and minds are clear, we're gonna get up out of here. Yes, we are. All right, you guys, y'all take care. Tell them take care.
Take care. Love everybody.
Love everybody. You guys remember what we always say here on the Felicia Lockhart Group, that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every single word that proceeds out of the mouth of the Most High. You guys take care of yourselves first, and then you can take care of everybody else. Okay? All right? Oh, and I have to show off my beautiful captain that my sister Rachel sent me. I like it. Okay. Take care of yourselves. And until we see each other again tonight, when Charlie Sigler is going to have everybody trying to defeat him for his trophy, okay? Join us tonight for the members only chat. We're going to be here. We're going to have trivia. We're looking at science, TV shows, and movies. All right? So get your knowledge on, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care. Take care of yourselves and take care of one another.
Lockhart Perspective.